dazed, disoriented, confused. Yeah, that was me 4 years ago, laying in the floor when my wife walked in the door and found me laying there. I was slipping in and out of a diabetic coma. She took me to the doctor. I don't even recall that part of the trip. When I finally came around and realized where I was at, I was sitting in the ICU at the local hospital here. I later found out that my glucose level whenever they took it was 786. Normal, 150 and lower. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. 786, I come to find out at the age of 42, is stroke level. Well, according to the American Diabetic Association, there are 26 million diabetics out there, and out of that 26 million, 90 to 95% are type 2 diabetics like myself. You may look at me and you may say, well, I'm not at risk. I don't have a sweet tooth. I don't eat a lot of sugar, but yet you are really at risk. You see, if your lifestyle predicts it, you're headed that way. Let's go through a few of these that I picked up from the American Diabetic Association also. They show that the risk factors were if you have a large level of body fat, if you have a family history of diabetes, if you have high blood pressure, or even a low HDL cholesterol level but then a high triglyceride level, if you have a sedentary lifestyle. Ultimately, between the ages of 40 to 50 is usually when you're diagnosed. You see, changing your lifestyle can help stave off this dreaded type 2 diabetes. You see, once you get it, there's no more chocolate chip cookies, no more apple pie, no more orange juice, because those are all high in sugar. Well, I wish I would have listened. Here are a few steps that I went through. I lost over 68 pounds after I was diagnosed to help level it out. I decided to start walking 2 miles every day for a total of 14 miles a week. I've just recently started riding a bike. You know what happened? My glucose levels came down. What are the symptoms, you may ask? Well, according to WebMD, the symptoms are very simple. Blurred vision. That's how one of the symptoms I had. Fatigue. Always tired. Always feel like you're dragging around an extra 30 pounds. That was me. Consistently thirsty, frequent urination. You know, if you take it in, it's got to come out. Well, these are all signs that I had. I ignored them. I kept on going. You may even ask me, well, Mark, how does diabetes really affect your body? Does it mean that you just have to take a shot and move on? Well, no, it can affect you many different ways if you don't control it. First of all, there's your kidneys. If your kidneys go, it's dialysis. Oh yeah, you can have a kidney transplant, but then you have to take drugs for the rest of your life to keep your body from rejecting them. Oh, you could even have a pancreas transfer, but at the same time, same deal. Your body's going to reject it as a foreign material. Then there's liver failure. Well, there's no treatment for that. And then ultimately blindness due to ulcers on the back of your eyes. These are just a minor few ways that diabetes can constrict your body and interrupt your lifestyle. Well, we may go on there. And how does the diabetes really change your mental state? Well, there's 3 steps I went through: depression, denial, and finally I came to the point of acceptance. I decided to adapt a lifestyle change, and that's what I really want to talk to you about today, to help stave off this type 2 diabetes. You see, according to the Mayo Clinic, it's not just the obvious to you just doing away with sugar in your diet. That's not just it. It's stuff like based in white flour, or like bread or donuts. There's a good one. Krispy Kreme. Oh, I'd like to have one of those. Foods loaded with preservatives. If you read the labels on the back, you'll find that most foods that we have today are loaded with preservatives. I challenge it. You probably bought some French fries this week. Look in the floorboard of your car in 3 weeks and you'll probably find that same French fry still looks the same way. Limit the amount of starches that you take in, potatoes, different things like that. Limit that. Stop ordering by the numbers is one of the things that I did to help me lose the 68 pounds. According to the Mayo Clinic, there are also different things that you can do to help stave off diabetes. You can start by walking 30 minutes per day. You can take the stairs at work. You can also park the car at the back end of the parking lot and walk. You can become a nutrition label reader. Learn what goes into your body and learn how it affects yourself. Understand the wants and needs of your body. Your body will survive with just the needs, not the wants. In my conclusion today, changing your lifestyle now could save your life. It could help stave off this dreaded disease. Remember, take a walk with your spouse. This will help in lowering your glucose level. It will also help in your communication with your spouse. Remember to read nutrition labels and know what you're putting into your body. And finally, will you help you? It's only your health at stake. Thank you for watching.